So the top five have the same kind of theme. You'll
The
see it
top
every day.
five
The top
lowest.
five worst companies
Okay.
ranked on Glassdoor.
Okay.
So then you have
Not
CSX.
our opinion.
Not
This
our
is
opinion. Now you got to understand. Glassdoor is a website that uses employees to rank and rate companies. So these are employees of these organizations telling us how they feel. And so CSX, number five, has a 2.7 rating. CSX is a rail transportation company,
Mhm.
and they hang out in the eastern United States and go up to Canada. They like to say that they're the best run railroad in North America, but the
Mhm.
employees say that shit is cap, and it is not at all true in any way, shape, or form.
Oh.
Only about a third of the employees would even recommend CSX to a friend, and only 1 out of 10 employees even approve of the work that their CEO is doing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Number four is Frontier Communication.
Oh,
Frontier
Frontier is
Communication,
still around.
Frontier is still around, and they're coming in at a strong 2.6 rating. Again, 2.6 out of 5 on Glassdoor.
Mhm.
They're a multi-billion-dollar telecommunications provider.
I can't believe they're still around.
One of the employees says that the bonuses that leadership was receiving were outrageous,
Oh.
and that they have applied to the IRS to defer some of the pension payments to the employees,
What?
while leadership is,
Making it
racking up on the
rain.
bonuses. Yeah, yep. So only 25% of their employees would ever recommend the company to work uh, for a friend. Number three
Mhm.
is again one of those troublesome where like this company should not be in the bottom three, right?
Okay.
It's U.S. Security Associates, also known as Allied Universal, also known as all those fucking trucks picking up money from banks and stores, right? They
Brinks,
have
like not Brinks, but
not Brinks, but
like a
Brinks' rival,
yeah.
Allied
Okay.
Universal.
All right.
And they have a 2.5 rating. I
Okay.
need not the people responsible for picking up money to have a shitty rating. I need your employees to be happy and go
So they're
lucky.
not stealing money.
So they're not stealing money, bro. Like they have a
Or setting
2.5.
it up like, hey, I'll be at the corner of Fifth and Park.
Listen, the joint says they rank poorly across all categories: low
Jeez.
pay, low opportunities for growth, poor culture, and poor management.
Okay.
The typical security officer only makes $12 an hour. Listen, I'm not sure why they're not
What?
getting robbed more, because I cannot work
Hey,
for a company and I'm picking up thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you only pay me $12 an hour.
and I'm not defending this money. Like I
I'm not
am
about to
not
put my life
defending
on the
this
line.
money.
Listen. I'm not saying that if you want to rob one of these people, you need to find somebody who works there and then pay them a
No,
little money
please
to
don't.
influence them to
No, don't say
open
that.
the truck open. But I'm just
We are
saying
not saying that.
they are
We are
leaving
not
themselves
saying that.
susceptible.
We
They
are
are
not
twelve
saying
dollars an
that.
hour. Listen, I've literally $12 an hour, bro.
We're not doing
Sorry,
any baby driver around here.
bro. One of
Did
the
you ever
best
see that
stories.
movie?
Yeah, I love Baby Driver. He was
Yeah.
kind of deaf, and yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this one story years ago. This guy bought
Uh-huh.
a security uniform from a costume store,
We
right?
are not we're not condoning
This
this.
was brilliantly. It was so brilliant because it was so simple, and you can tell it was simple because of how he got caught. But he literally just went to a costume
Oh, he
store,
got caught. All right.
bought a security like a Brinks or a Allied
Yeah.
uniform, put it on, walked into Walmart, and came there to pick up the money. They handed him 500, like over $500,000. Just handed
Okay.
him the money. He walked out, got away with. You know how he got caught, Trish? Because
How?
he left the uniform in the car, like the getaway car.
Okay.
They just took off the uniform, left the uniform in the getaway car, got in his car, drove away. Got away clean, but they found the
Okay.
car, they found the uniform, found hairs and all the shit in the uniform, and got caught that way.
I
It was
mean,
so brilliant
but he was
because
so
it was so
dumb.
simple.
He's so
But
smart, but he's so dumb.
yes, you realize at that point in time he wasn't a brilliant mastermind. He was
Right.
just somebody who was very simple, and in this opportunity, the simplicity of his simpleness was perfect,
Yeah.
but it was too simple, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm surprised that doesn't happen more or whatever.
I'm glad it doesn't happen more. I don't want people to be injured. Even though that wasn't that just a movie? Ambulance. with
I
Jake
want to see
Gyllenhaal.
that. That's the
That
dude who was in Candyman. If you haven't seen the new
my
Candyman, that shit was great.
can
You didn't like
no,
it? You
I
didn't
don't
like
like
the
the
new
first.
Candyman?
I don't like the first one, so
The
I won't
second
watch the
one is
second
very
one.
much different from the first one.
It just makes me sad.
Listen, you need to
Just the
watch
whole
the second one.
premise. No, because then I want to say. Now, do you have to be in the mirror before you say it, or you just have to say it?
You got to be in the mirror when you say it.
Okay, well then, so I could say Candyman, Candyman, Candyman
Yeah,
now,
ain't
and I'm
nothing going on.
okay. All right,
Right.
all right.
But if after you watch
No, I'm joking.
after you watch the new one, you're gonna be like, oh, I see what they're doing. The new one has
No.
the new one got some Jordan Peele sprinkle on it. He has nothing to do with it. But the new one
Is
has
Jordan
a Jordan Peele
Peele
sprinkle on it because of how
esque?
the twist. Yeah, they do a lot.
Okay, well maybe I'll
They do a
watch it.
nice little twist
It
on it.
just
You're like,
makes me
oh
sad.
shit. Yeah, so new one's good.
Yeah, it just makes me sad. Okay,
Number 2 on the list is Norfolk Southern, another
that's a
railroad
railroad
company.
company. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now this company, talk about a fall from grace. In
Mm-hmm.
2021, it was listed in the Forbes Top 100 list of the best employers.
What year?
In 2021. Wait, no,
What?
2020. In 2020, this was
Two
listed as
years ago?
2 years ago. So 2020, this was listed as Forbes Top 100 of the world's best employers. Now, again, Glassdoor list this is compiled from 2021, of course, because 2022 ain't over yet. But in 2021, now it's one of the worst ranked companies on Glassdoor.
Why?
Here, what it comes. So they say you have great pay, but it comes with a heavy price. The lifestyle is definitely not for everyone.
Okay.
Employees endure long hours and a horrible work-life balance. Only 19% of the employees approve of the CEO, and only 26% of the employees would recommend the company to another friend. So that tells you can't just pay people and expect it to make them happy.
Yep.
Right?
Nope.
I can't give you a huge paycheck, but then say you can never enjoy the paycheck because you always got to work.
Right.
Right? Like it doesn't work that way. Like
Right.
you have to give your employees work-life balance, and I think that's something that.
Well, and that's a two-way street. We have to give ourselves. We have to do that
Ooh.
as well because
Ooh.
we will think that we have to be Johnny on the spot 24/7, and we could die tomorrow and we will be replaced.
Facts. So shout out to this
No
new
matter who you
generation
are,
of workers,
so.
right? These new generations, yo, they do not care, bro. They'll be like, what? Nah, I'm not. I'm on vacation. They don't open their laptops on vacation. They don't check emails on vacation. It's the millennials and baby boomers and the old heads. We still try to work when we're on vacation. This new generation, when they log off, they log off, bro. You're not finding them. You're not tracking them down.
They are all thinking about how, like, does this make me happy? They are so in tune to what makes them happy.
Right. And I think that comes from seeing their parents work so much and their grandparents work so much. They're like, that's not going to be me. I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to make money, but I'm not going to kill myself while I'm doing it.
Yeah. I love when my kids walk in the office and what are you doing? Working.
Like, what?
Yesterday, Jay said, it's not good to just be in the house all day. I'm like, good. Where my work is? Like,
not for this generation. I'm like, nah, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, that don't work.
Yep, they get it. Yeah. Hey, well, yeah. So shout out to the companies who have the synchronous holidays, who have
FTO.
The shutdowns. You know what I mean? Christmas, New Year's.
Grail is a biotech company, and one of their benefits is they offer unlimited FTO, so flexible time off. You literally have unlimited flexible time off.
So what's the most someone's ever taken?
I know there are employees who take off every Friday. They literally have every Friday off.
Oh, wow.
One employee take off Mondays. They do not work on Mondays at all.
Okay.
Whatever. Now, of course, it has to be approved by your leadership.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just don't do Fridays. They have 3-day weekends every week. You know.
Well, I know I have a good friend of mine. She's a sister. She works at Merck, and I think at Merck in the summertime they have this thing on Fridays where there's like you're not supposed to have. I don't know if you're not supposed to have any meetings on Fridays, or they're supposed to stop at a certain time. But again, you've got to be good about in your managing your time. I think so that you are not being afraid to take the time off. Like people will say to do something, but if you're up to your eyeballs on work, then you're like,
Yeah, you do a lot of work. You put your work in early, and so that way, come Friday, you can just be like, I'm good. I'm good on this. So the number one company that's ranked worst on Glassdoor with this amazing. Listen, number 2 is at 2.5 on the Glassdoor ranking. Number
Okay.
one is a 1.9. Like the drop, the drop between
1.9.
number two and number one is crazy. 1.9 rating is actually founded by our old Abe. This company was founded in 1862 by President Abraham Lincoln. This
Oh,
company goes by the name of Union Pacific. Union Pacific connects 2/3 of the U.S. by train,
that's
and
a
is the
road. Yeah.
and it's the only railroad that serves all six major Mexico gateways. Now, despite its pedigree and
Abe
its competitive
Lincoln
salaries,
founded that?
Abe Lincoln founded it.
Oh,
Abe
wow.
Lincoln, yeah.
But
I wonder
he was
who
an attorney by trade, though.
who's the descendants of Abe Lincoln that's still making money off of Union.
Watch. Did you watch that episode of Atlanta, the reparations
Oh,
one?
I'm caught up on it. Like, oh my gosh,
Sorry.
yo, that shit was funny, right? That
Oh
whole
gosh.
episode was hilarious,
Oh
right?
gosh. Oh gosh.
All
Oh
right.
gosh. So
So
anyway.
we gonna spend some time talking about Atlanta at
Okay.
some point in time.
We
That
are.
shit is great.
Oh my
Yeah, so
gosh.
Union Pacific, they say that again, even though same thing, you have great competitive salaries, the work-life balance is horrible.
Okay.
Only 12% of the employees would ever recommend anyone ever coming to work for the organization. Now, one of the things that probably, uh, I guess they were trying to help uh, the thought process behind the leadership of the company
Okay.
was they leadership asked the executives to take a 25% pay cut.
Pay cut?
Yeah, but the
25%?
employees weren't impressed by that. Like it was to try to help
Oh.
to try to offset furloughs that were
That
going to
should
happen,
have.
but the
Oh.
employees didn't care about that.
Oh.
Because senior management still received some of the lowest of the company's extremely low scores was
Okay.
directed towards senior management. So yeah, Union Pacific they pay well, but they ain't shit. According to the employees in Glassdoor.
Allegedly. I
Yeah.
have no more coins.
So that is the list of the worst companies, top 10 worst ranked companies
Worst
on
rank, right.
Glassdoor. Yeah, worst ranked companies on Glassdoor.
Forbes. Yeah. So if we look at who has the best ratings, that yeah. But no matter what, I guess what the takeaway here is to check Glassdoor.
Check Glassdoor.
Yeah.
Because work life balance is important. You want to know that the company you work for is going to care about you as a person. So check
Hmm.
Glassdoor, see what the employees are saying, because these are people who actually work in the companies,
Right.
telling you what's happening inside the
Right.
company. Don't
And
don't
they
get
can, and they all can't be bitter. You know what I mean? Some, one person says it,
hey,
it's like, okay,
listen,
two, three
listen,
people,
listen. If you keep getting broken up with, at some point in time, it ain't everybody else.
yeah.
You
If
need to
you
go see a
yeah,
therapist and
sometimes
look at
you have to look
yourselves.
at in the mirror. Look at the man in the
Sometimes
mirror.
it's you. Sometimes you the toxic one. Sometimes you the
Right. Yeah,
problem.
that's already, yeah, we already said we're gonna talk about that. Especially in interviewing.